Communist Fight League. Antifa Fight League.
Never mind. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CPAC in Riverside, California. IE Fight Night presents another evening of pancration competition. Today we have 24 pancration matches scheduled featuring the finest youth competitors from around the country. Today's event is brought to you by IE Fight Night. It is sanctioned and will be scored by the United States Fight League under the direction of USFL President John Frank. Your lead official is David Dakin. Your judges and referees are Larry Landless, Jonathan Romero, and Vanessa Hardy.
It's not your guys' fault.
The doctor taking care of the fighters this evening, Dr. Joe Altamirano,
So then we asked him how
and
he
your
spelled it, so he
timekeeper,
told us that it's
David Dakin.
correct.
And now, fight fans, are you ready? Come on, are you ready? Let's welcome our first fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Paul Whitcomb.
Live stream on here?
I'm going to take a look. Yep, we are up.
You don't have any cards? Who?
All right, Tristan, we are live here at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions. We're at the youth portion of pancration right now. First up, we have Paul Whitcomb versus Connor McGowan.
Yeah.
Again, here we are at IE Fight Night. We're doing the youth pancration first. How many fights do we got, Sean? We got something like 20-something fights tonight on tap to start off this epic event here for Night of the Champions. Something like 8 title fights? 8? We're going to see a monster in Robert Lopez who's going to be fighting tonight. IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions starts off with the youth pancration here at the CPAC Center. We're your boys for the evening. Sean and
Please
Tristan
welcome his
across.
opponent as he makes his way into the cage, Connor Notorious McGowan.
Looking hard and won't realize that they'll never see the peace.
Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 125-pound cadet division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Grapplers Studio from Laguna Beach, California, Paul Whitcomb. And his opponent, standing in the blue corner, he trains with Chandler MMA from Chandler, Arizona, Connor Notorious McGowan. The referee in charge of the action, Jonathan Romero. David Bradley, cage side, please. David Bradley, cage side.
All right, so let's go over the rules real quick here. So the illegal strikes are to the head, the collarbone, anything from the collarbone up, back, the rear ribs, the groin area, and the front of the knees. In the red corner, we have Whitcomb. Gets the takedown, looking to control. Into full.
Paul's able to get right over into full mount. Connor's struggling.
Yeah. Easily past the guard. Sitting up high. I'm not looking to switch to an armbar.
Yeah, that's all. That's the thing you'll notice here as the night goes on when you talk about youth pancration is that they'll go for a lot of limbs. They'll go for a lot of arms just because of where you can strike and where you can get points from. So the fact that he's up high, it's actually perfect because he can sweep over and grab for that arm. Or in this case, it looks like he's trying to pull for a Kimura. Connor's doing a good job of keeping his hands locked.
Even from the ground, even in pancration, you can score from the ground because of the strikes that you can do from the side. Oh, there it is, the armbar.
See, look,
the
see,
Kimura.
look, there it is. There it is.
Tap. There it is.
There it is.
Nope, not going to be saved by the bell.
See, that's what I mean, is that when you are dealing with pancration and you're dealing with point striking and you can't hit in the certain areas, when you get to that point, you're going to try to take a limb. That's what he did. He worked to take the limb, and he got that Kimura in nice and tight, and he tapped out just mere seconds as the bell was going.
And the people that are tuning into us right now, this is IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions. It's the youth pancration portion of the night. That, my friend, was just Whitcomb versus who?
Versus Connor McGowan.
Versus Connor McGowan. Will end in a Kimura.
First round.
See, that's something that I like because when every single fighter kid, you always think that it's a submission. That's the first time that we've been covering pancration that we actually saw something other than an armbar, and it was Kimura.
But either way, Tristan, they go for limbs like it's candy time
every day
because of the fact of how you're trained and how you're taught in for pancration fights. But you can also check us out right now on IE Live TV on Switch.
The referee in charge of this contest stops this fight at 1 minute 52 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by way of tap out Duno Kimura out of the red corner, Paul Whitcomb.
So yeah, you can catch us on IE Live TV at on Twitch. You can catch us on
IELiveTV.com is where you can watch this too.
Yeah, so whichever way you guys want to watch it, we'll be there all night. We'll be here all night, right? So as we get to the main area of this fight card here tonight at Night of the Champions, you'll see our tone go from 0 to 100. It just depends on which fights.
Absolutely.
So we will weather the storm here as we go through the fight card of 24 fights tonight.
Yep.
On the youth pancration portion of it, with 8 title fights that you will see here tonight. Come out to Ontario, purchase your tickets at the front door. Let's get this house packed.
Yep. Sal's getting ready to announce the next fight.
Please welcome our next fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Daniel Morelia.
Okay.
Put the names up there.
What?
Put the names up on the screen.
Okay. They have fans. Got it.
What?
Fill in.
All right, so Daniel Morelia is in the red corner coming to it. Love the intro music. Has more fans than the last fighter that just came out, so that's a plus.
We're just getting into the start of this, the nitty gritty here.
Yeah, we'll start getting the flow of it.
We'll go as we go. So to go over the rules again, so penalties and fouls. First accidental foul, you get -1 point. Second accidental foul violation, you get 1 point additional to the foul loop to the competitor, gets that one. Third accidental foul, you are DQ. When you're dealing with injuries, the doctor will make the decision if a fighter can continue or not.
Why can't they use it?
Our next bout of the afternoon is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 120-pound schoolboy division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Kings MMA from Anaheim, California, Daniel Morelia. And his opponent across the cage, standing in the blue corner, he trains with elite martial arts from Moreno Valley, California, Gabriel Thunder Reyes. Vanessa Hardy.
Because next time everybody will be a little more prepared.
I said I'm not doing nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, a brief reminder, please do not use flash with your camera for the safety of the fighters. Do not use flash on your camera. Thank you.
Hey, see, there it is in the pancreation. It's like you cannot hit to the head.
Vanessa Hardy setting the tone right now.
Yeah, dude, they both came out big.
Hopefully they know the shit.
So he's working right now to pass it on Morales.
Not in the position you want to be in pancreation.
Look, he's got that arm pinned right
Absolutely.
now. Man, look at that. His arm's pinned.
Reyes trying to go for the arm. Like you said, Sean, it's always something trying to get that limb taken away.
But now Reyes is trying to pin that arm. He's trying to trap it.
Vanessa Hardy looking in, looking at the submission.
He's trying to pin that arm. He's working for that limb.
Who's going to be stronger to get this? Trying to straighten that arm out.
He's basically trying to pin that arm and then hyperextend it. So look, again, he's going for
so we got a couple of seconds left in this as he's going for a non-submission. And that'll be the end of first round.
Remind everybody that we do have concessions and a bar open in the hallway. Concessions and the bar is open
Well,
in the
now
hallway.
round one was interesting. Started off with a very aggressive where both fighters were warned not to hit in the head. It was their first and final warning.
As you set the tone here at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions here in Ontario, California, you cannot hit above the net. That's something you cannot do. In the first round, Vanessa Hardy, the referee in charge in the cage, told both fighters, you cannot hit above the net. Both fighters were doing that, both fighters were warned. If they would hit it, the fight would be stopped, this fight would be over with. So nice adjustment by both kids understanding the rules and finishing that round in the way that it should have been.
Yeah,
But the
with
tone
Reyes
has been
scoring
set,
the
Sean.
takedown.
Right, but the tone has been set. You cannot go above the neck. You cannot. All these kids should know the rules by now. So here we are going into round two. We got Reyes in the blue corner and Morelia in the red corner. Vanessa Hardy is making it perfectly clear again to the fighters that you cannot hit above the neck.
Reyes just comes out, just throwing in the body, landing point shots right there, and scores another takedown. Nice sweep there. Again, he's going to work for that arm. He's going to try to pin that between his legs. He's going to look to extend that arm. Kind of like almost a modified arm bar.
I was just going to say that. It's not really like a straight bar, but with the way that he could pin his arm between his own legs, we get a submission. Now he's going to take his back, pull him down. There's a choke. There's a tap. Hey, you
Reyes made that look easy and effortless.
That's my nephew. You have to give Reyes the props for that. To be able to weather the storm in the first round, going for that modified arm bar, to being able to switch over and get a rear naked choke. Impressive finish by Reyes.
Dude, Reyes is strong for a lanky kid. He's very strong, had good takedowns. It was just well orchestrated once he was knocked by head. Everything below the head. He just switched it to another gear, listened to his corner really well, came back out in the second round, did what he did towards the end of the first round and got that finish.
I liked it because Reyes, both kids, you knew that the tempo was different, right?
Yeah. After that, ultimately, after both fighters were worn, it's like the vibe and the tempo of the fight just all of a sudden switched, and something had to change. And well, it just went Reyes' way, and we're going to get a scorecard from Salvador here in a minute. Vanessa Hardy's going to call the fighters back to the center of the cage, and we'll get the winner.
The referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy, stops this contest 42 seconds into the second round. Your winner by way of tap out due to a rear naked choke, Gabriel Thunder Reyes.
His nickname lived up to that, Thunder Reyes, because he did lay down the thunder tonight.
The more I start watching the Pancration, the more I fall in love with it, because it's cool to see the progression of the kids, and especially in this field, we need to see where all the talent's coming from at some point, and it starts from here.
Yeah, the grassroots of everything. This is where it starts. This is the future of MMA. You've got to see who's coming up through the rankings if there's any talent there. So after seeing this kid Reyes fight, he's one of the guys that you're going to raise that bar up initially and say, you know what, that's somebody you need to watch out for. But one thing that I like about Pancration is the fact that it's a point style. It's just like wrestling. When you're competing in wrestling, you're competing to earn points. For certain moves, certain holds, you earn points. Same thing in Pancration, you're utilizing a point system.
All right, the third fight here, Isabel Garcia takes on Valerie Estrada. Castro MMA takes on Rouse Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's going to be coming up next. We'll get to Salvador here, our announcer for the evening. We're the New Cross Brothers. I'm Tristan New Cross. This is Sean New Cross. We'll be here all night. We got 24 fights for youth Pancration. Then we head into adult MMA, the amateur side. The doors, the fights start at 7. If you're in the IE area, you guys need to get down here. Support these local kids. Support these amateur fighters. Big night in store for everybody tonight. We got like 8 title fights for the kids. We got 2 title fights at the Night of the Champions adult portion of the IE Fight Night. Super stoked for tonight. David Bramlett, Lorenz Larkin holding it down for the IE.
On the main card,
Please welcome our next fighter as she makes her way into the cage, Isabel Garcia.
Experienced kids, but it's such a deep division. They're not even going for a title. This one.
How deep is that division?
so tonight we have 2 title fights for IE Fight Night. We got 135, 145 titles. We got 8 title fights here tonight on Pancration. USFL titles on the line. An IE Fight Night U title on the line. It is a packed night, Night of the Champions. Lorenz Larkin, David Brandlin doing the only way amateur fighting can be done here in Ontario. Make sure that there is still time to come down here. Get tickets at the door here at the CPAC Center here in Ontario, California. Check us out on Twitch TV at IE Live TV. talking up about? Oh, just let everybody know that I'm actually sitting with the man that is part with the USFL, John Frank, right next to me. So just kind of cool sitting next to John Frank. See, the man. I love when music comes on because it just gets you in the mode of like, yeah, let's go. Again, it's a tone setter. What do you come out to?
Please welcome her opponent as she makes her way into the cage, Valerie Estrada.
Really? This is the song we choose?
Normally when a fighter comes out, I can really I can really dissect about what type of fighter they are based on the song they pick. I can't really figure that out with this song. What is the name of the song with Katy Perry?
Only here at IE Fight Night you get to do Cross Brothers doing weird live on shows. So get used to it. We're not your stereotypical guys.
Valerie Estrada was on the last fight card at IE Engage.
Yeah.
And she showed a lot of promise. And you're wondering that if she's improved and how this fight's going to go for her this time around. She showed
Our
strength
next
the last
matchup
one.
is scheduled for two 2-minute rounds in the 95-pound schoolgirls division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Castro MMA from Tracy, California, Isabel Garcia. And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. She trains with Gracie Baja from Whittier, California, Valerie Estrada. The referee in charge of the action, Larry
As a
Landis.
point karate school, they're becoming an MMA powerhouse.
All right, so here we go. We got Valerie Estrada in the blue corner, Isabel Garcia in the red corner. Locking the cage, Larry Landis is the man in the cage. He says that so quietly and so peaceful.
He said it so gingerly.
Big guy Larry Landis, please come together, shake hands.
Oh,
So, Sean, Valerie Estrada is coming from the Morales Brazilian. That's the school from Tracy that is setting the tone that they started as a point karate system, and now they're taking over the youth MMA. So everybody's going to have to be on the lookout for that.
yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how well she does defending off the cage right now, because it was much of the same thing coming from the last one, is that she lost the center of the cage. And
That was a heavy leg kick.
and she's always coming back. She needs to just keep going forward. You got Isabel Garcia that keeps coming forward and just landing the strikes on the midsection. And as you said, just landed that heavy leg kick.
Multiple heavy leg kicks right now.
See, Estrada's trying to tuck up, trying to cover her midsection, so there's nothing getting through. But Garcia is still able to find a hole and still able to land. And if you look at the eyes of Garcia, she's really looking down about where she's going to be striking so she can try to land a couple point shots here. And now she gets Estrada back up against the cage.
Well, because you know that where the point system is naturally going to come from any kids is that it's going to come from the neck below to the waist. And that's where the central of the striking actually comes from. So, and in boxing, kind of to see what she's kind of doing is that she's trying to pinpoint where she wants to strike instead of letting her hands go. But boxers, you tend to look at the chest to see if there's a tell, so you can actually know if you're going to counter or come at them forward. And I'm hoping that's what they're naturally trying to teach them over there, the point system. Because youth side, that's what it's all about. But you can't be scared or timid to throw strikes.
And again, same kind of tell, same kind of situation that happened at Fight Night Engage, where Estrada gets caught going backwards and gets taken down. She doesn't control the center of the cage. So over the time in the growth of understanding MMA, and understanding the striking side aspect of it, you'll eventually learn how to go forward. There are some that are better at youth at that, and then there's some that are not quite ready at that yet. So it's interesting to watch the progression, and now being able to see Valerie Estrada in the last 2 fights to see the differences and what she's doing to improve versus what she's still resorting back to in the last one. Where you've got Isabel Garcia that, look, she's in the corner, she's calm, she's listening, she looks like she's ready and feeding and listening to her coach to everything, where it's kind of really polar opposites right now.
You're talking about polar opposites is absolutely like apples and oranges here, because you got one coach that is telling and giving directions, and his student is listening, and then you look at the other corner, it's just kind of like, well, what are we doing here? Like, are you in this? That's the kind of attitude that I kind of got from, you know, the left side. All right, round 2, here we go. Let's see if the tempo changes a little bit
and the
here.
last time in round 2, Valerie Estrada came out stronger, and there it is. It's like as if in the first round she absorbs a lot.
Those kicks by Isabel, I think they're probably one of the best ones that we've seen for her.
And Estrada's doing a really good job at defending the kick now, see? Puts that hand low, blocks that kick, swipes it away. Much different than Estrada coming out in the second round, much like it was at Engage. It's like as if the first round is maybe her feeling out process, because she switches into a different gear in the second round. She's still
but just because you switch into a second gear in the second round doesn't always mean that she has that kind of confidence in her ability, because it's the same, much of the same, because Isabel's still pushing forward. Isabel's still controlling most of that fight, even though that she's now a little bit more active. She's not doing enough to take away the power from Isabel.
Isabel doing it.
See, and there's a takedown. Unless she could get her hand underneath the there you go.
Estrada's got that good. She's got that pretty good. She's pulling back.
She's sitting up high, so I don't think she has it in a little bit.
Yeah, she needs to get Isabel down.
If we can get there, we go. There's a better angle of it. No, she's too high up.
Correct. If she can get Isabel's legs down, there you go. If she can get her down like that and pull back, she can do it.
Right, get it to like a figure forward walk and be able to kind of push down her hips to sit it down a little bit more.
Because right now, the way that Isabel is up high, it's allowing her to still breathe, still figure out how to get out of it.
10 seconds.
Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing, Mom. There you go.
Oh, she adjusted her hands. You saw that.
Yeah. But she held on.
See? Much better round for Valerie.
Yep. Oh, how cute.
Much better round for Valerie.
That's it.
Armin, we're good.
Yes.
Larry Landis coming over talking to John Frank over here about the arm was good. We were good. So.
Armin guillotine.
Yeah.
They can't do straight, but the headgear, that is good for Armin.
So round
again,
2, much better. Much, like I told you, the aggression still was on Isabel. Isabel was still doing what she needed to do. But again, Estrada comes out in the second round, and every single time, past the first round, Estrada's able to change her game plan. Not much different than the first round, but did enough to warrant a possibility of a submission attempt. Can't complain. Round 2, 1-1 even.
Yeah, and you're talking about confidence. You're seeing, again, the confidence rises late for Estrada. She gets comfortable as the round goes on. She starts to find her holes as the round goes on. It's very interesting to watch that, because it's like you're watching Valerie and it's the same Valerie you saw the last one.
Right.
But now you're at the point that it's like, wait a second.
After 2 rounds of action, the judges have returned a unanimous decision for the winner. Out of the red corner, Isabel Garcia!
I think we should pull John Franking in this one.
Right.
Because, all right, we had a submission attempt. and the second one, did she really land that much of a significant strike that outweighed what was done in the second round? Was I right in the assumption that as I was calling it, that's where we were leading towards?
I guess that, yeah, that's a good thing to bring in John Frank.
John Frank, we just saw a decision card go Isabel Garcia's way, but in what aspect did it kind of sway to her? Was it the amount of strikes that led to the scorecard going that way and nullifying the submission attempt in round 2?
Yeah, I mean, a submission attempt is worth 2 points,
Okay.
in itself. So two effective leg kicks basically negate a submission attempt. The takedown in itself is also worth 2 points. So I think Isabel scored a lot of points with the effective unanswered leg kicks. And I think that's how she racked up her
How
points.
many points are leg kicks?
1 point.
1 point?
As long as they are impact, they physically move the leg and they're unanswered by another technique.
Which we clearly saw that she had some gnarly leg kicks.
So she
Please
racked up
welcome
a
the
lot of
next
points
fighter
in
as he
those.
makes his way into the
Fair
cage.
enough.
Phoenix Lopez.
Okay, yeah, they should have just changed the numbers.
I had to give him to him.
Okay. All right. So, Sean. So again, when we're talking about youth penetration, we're talking about point scoring, unanswered leg kicks, significant strikes, all accumulated. A submission's worth 2 points. So basically, those 2 points were negated by the leg kicks because they were seemingly always unanswered. So you take away 2 points, and there you go. Your winner is Isabel Garcia.
Well, see, that makes sense. And see, tonight we have our own version of Mike Ferrara.
Right.
Instead, we've got John Frank next to us to help us understand the rules and the regulations of penetration tonight.
Well, here on IE Fight Night, that we bring the insiders in with your boys, the New Cross brothers, the Sean and Tristan Cross, give you different views and different takes on everything because, well, this is our future of our sport, so why not? IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions, youth penetration going on right now. IELiveTV.com, on Twitch, IELiveTV. We're going to spam it all night on Facebook, so you guys can just click on the link and you guys are good to go. John Romero is the referee for this fight that's going to be coming up. Salvador is in the ring, getting ready to announce it. If you're in the IE from Riverside, San Bernardino,
His
I don't care.
opponent,
Get out.
Peter Brown.
I registered her, got confirmation, paid her license. Yes.
So, Peter Brown is from Team Iron Man with Danny Navarro, dude. Since being with IE Fight Night, Danny Navarro at Team Iron Man has been something vicious out here in the IE. We got Mortal Kombat. Finish him! Mortal Kombat is coming to the building. The music these kids pick out is fantastic. Makes the night very entertaining when you got some good music. I'm just waiting for somebody to go Scorpion and say, "Get over here." But yeah, so you got Phoenix Lopez from Castro MMA.
Peter Brown for Team Iron Man. That should be a really good fight, though.
Well, you just saw Isabel Garcia win it for Castro MMA. Now Phoenix Lopez is here for Castro MMA.
My only concern is the size difference.
2 pounds difference. I think
Okay.
it's more about the age.
Bro, look at the height.
Our next
that
bout is
little one.
scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 75-pound rookie division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Castro MMA from Tracy, California, Phoenix Lopez.
And last time we saw Peter Brown,
And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He trains with Iron Man Pinnacle from Moreno Valley, California, Peter Brown.
we saw
Your
Peter
referee in
Brown
charge of the action, Jonathan
Yeah, we did.
Montgomery.
He was on one of the other cards.
all
He
your
was
stuff
victorious,
in case you need it.
if I remember correctly.
He's a little
He's a little,
speed demon.
he's a little spark plug.
All your promoter stuff, in case you ever need.
here.
Yeah, he was a little firecracker in the last
Be
one.
here all the time.
You need to be here. You're our insider now, so yeah.
That's why I'm training you too.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna take over this sleeve.
Hey, bring me too.
To your official stuff.
See, look, here comes Peter Brown.
He has all this info.
Look at that. Look at that. Getting low, pulling the head down. He's going to try to pull down for a takedown.
See, I still remember that. His sprawling. For Peter,
Motor stuff.
you don't see too many good takedown defense. Look at the little defense that he has.
Look. He's trying to yank him down.
Yep.
Will we have a halftime so I can get him? Let him know what's up?
Very talented in terms of being able to listen to his coaches and adjust on the fly.
There it is.
Finally gets the takedown. Circle through the back. Nope.
Nope, Phoenix went ahead and dropped.
Yep, he'll pull guard. Switch over. Again, pancration, you look for a limb, you look for some kind of submission on the ground for the kids. That's what they are known for.
Look for a limb.
Yep.
So it's
That's going to be my favorite
2
thing here
points
tonight.
for the takedown,
Looking
2 points for side control, and then it'll be 2 more points if he can get a near submission. So he can rack up 6 points in that series.
So there you go. John Frank, our insider, just letting us know that 2 points for side control, 2 points for submission attempt, and 2 points for
Points for a
what?
takedown.
And 2 points for a takedown.
So he's all racking up the points right now.
Yeah. So again, that makes perfectly sense when he came out and immediately went for that front headlock to pull him down for a. Okay,
That kind of looks a little awkward.
Phoenix Lopez is bending like a Gumby. Tell the ref to move and get out of the camera's way so we can see the fight. Again,
Side control.
IELiveTV.com, on Twitch.com.
.tv,
You can get
IE
IE Live TV. That's where you can see this. We'll be doing this all night. We got 24 fights for the kids, youth pancration. We got 8 title fights for the youth side. We have 2 title fights that will be going for the adult side of amateur MMA. So be sure, if you're in the IE San Bernardino, Riverside County, Temecula, Menifee, Marietta, I don't care where you are, you should be here tonight at the CPAC Center in Ontario, California.
Oh, we're going Hollywood.
We're going Hollywood Hulk Hogan here.
And then since they're rookies, 8 and 9, they're not allowed to strike on the ground.
So they can only go for submissions on the ground.
And positions, yeah.
Okay.
Because of their age group.
What's up?
Because they're 8 and 9 years old, they're not allowed to strike on the ground. Rookies.
Okay.
That's why you don't see that.
So when you're 8 and 9 years old in pancration, you are not able to strike on the ground. You are only able to go for a limb. That is going to be my favorite thing.
I'm Jaden's grandma, Barbara. I just wanted to come see you. I always talk to you guys, so I just wanted to say hi.
IELiveTV.com, your source for everything for the New Cross Brothers for IE Fight Night. That's what we do for the New Cross Brothers Sports Warriors.
Yeah.
We
get fans. All right, touch gloves, come out. So rookies, Sean, cannot strike on the ground, so a lot more to do with positions and submissions as they're young.
He trying to keep your distance. Get in on it.
I'm still
Look,
very
Phoenix
impressed.
is coming out trying to keep his distance by utilizing the leg kicks. He sprawled. He was able to avoid the takedown from Peter Brown, but Peter Brown's strong for a little guy. Look at
You
that.
got that?
Phoenix tried to do the takedown, and it was Peter Brown that ended up countering it and getting in the side control. So what? There's another, 2 points?
Yep.
Ooh, he almost pulled back on that arm. Ooh, he
Peter
just
Brown
missed
needs
that.
Peter Brown needs to change the position right now, or else that arm's going to get caught. There
Just
you
take the
go.
back.
Spin to the back.
Nope.
He's going to lay back down.
Peter Brown in north-south position. He's trying to avoid.
Well, not where you want to be when you got arms and legs flailing everywhere.
Legs, arms.
Get off that guard, Peter.
So we know Peter has good posture from a position like this because last time he was in this position, he was able to get through and
Also,
push
Peter's
out.
strong for a kid.
We're going to take a break because I got to tell David I don't want to mess with him.
No, we'll take a break. So we'll go 10-minute break. We'll take over and talk. Make it happen.
What?
She just got licensed. She showed up late and got licensed to fight.
Who, Yenith?
Yeah. So now she just has to take a pre-fight physical.
Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah, so everything that was being mentioned over there between Frank and Brian went over.
Yes, so I'm sorry, but yeah, if you just heard that live right now on the air, at the, like we said even on our show, at the 12 o'clock hour, you never know what can and will happen.
Ooh, Phoenix went for an armbar and he got picked up by Peter Brown. I told you that kid's strong.
Yes, so there was a scheduled fight at the beginning of the show. Yenith was supposed to fight Natalie Estrada at the 12 o'clock hour. Somehow, some way, she's here in the building. She got her license, passport, everything all squared away. Now they are going to try to run her to get her, what was it? Her physical?
Annual physical by the doctor, and then she can get on the card.
Annual physical right now on the spot to get her on this card tonight.
That's crazy.
12 o'clock hour, I tell you guys.
It's been that way all week.
All week.
Let's wait to the last minute, whether it's our show, whether it's here at IE Fight Night.
That you can get on IELiveTV.com. You can see the New Cross Brothers Sports Warriors every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Live on Facebook, New Cross Brothers. We got you covered. All sorts of combat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get loud. This is the third and final round.
But yeah, I cannot believe that.
Dude, Peter Brown is such a strong 8-year-old. Strong 8-year-old. Danny Navarro has created a little monster.
Does that surprise you? Does that surprise you from Danny Navarro's camp? Look at that.
Look at
single
that.
leg. Easy. Peter Brown knows what he's doing, knows where he's going, north, south, switch.
Not sure what's going on in that
I
situation.
don't know either. Kind of bull rush in there and kind of landed in a weird, awkward position. But Peter Brown knows what he's doing. He's right back where he wanted. Stack. Oh. I thought for a minute we're going to see an Anthony Rumble Johnson type slam out of that. Like the way he grabbed his own hand for a minute and said he was pushing away to try to get out of the armbar position.
Peter's still looking for which arm he wants to take.
Right.
Phoenix is trying to make sure that he keeps
position. There you go.
Phoenix is trying to keep both hands tucked real tight in, not allowing Peter to take a limb while he 4-1 himself.
Fight Night of the Champions, is that of something special when you see these youth kids going to work?
There it is. Phoenix looked for the arm, almost got the arm. But again, Peters is strong.
But this is the same type of fight that he fought the last time when we saw first time.
If Phoenix can put his feet on his hips and push him up, he can probably grab that arm. Because his feet on his hips are there. He can put them on there and push his hips up. And he can utilize that to try to grab that arm again.
Second fight, Sean, that we have seen of Peter Brown. And I'm impressed every single time I've seen this little kid fight.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like, as we're sitting here and we're calling the fight, it's like I can go back now and go, wait, I remember seeing him fight. I remember what he did in the last fight. And it was just, it's uncanny sometimes how weird things were like that work. But it goes to show that if you have talent, you don't get forgotten. Peter has talent.
I don't know what he was going for there. It looked like a modified, some type of roll with an armbar, so that would have been interesting. That's how it ended, but Peter Brown, Sean. We got, what, one more round here? Oh no, we're going through the scorecard. Danny Navarro in the building. Peter Brown looks like he can still go. I think we're going to have to be really aware of what is going on at the Ironman camp. I mean, from the kids side to the amateur side, Danny Navarro has something. And sometimes we talk about that it factor, and Danny Navarro, something has clicked over there in that camp, and these kids you're gonna have to just continue to watch grow right in front of your eyes. It's pretty cool.
I like watching Team Iron Man. I like watching the guys that come out of Danny Navarro's camp and seeing the progression with these kids and everything else that is coming out of that camp has been outstanding.
All right, here we go. Scorecard, Salvador, John Romero, the referee in the cage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, the judges have returned their scores for the winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Peter Brown.
Bro, what is with the song choices tonight?
They're entertaining. What can you say?
I mean, I feel old listening to some of these
some of
songs.
the music that have gone on is not like over the top towering where it's like, oh, I'm getting a headache.
Mortal Kombat! Finish him!
Yeah, man. That was crazy. So the next fight up is Ramon Cornejo versus Dustin Serrano. Submission Factory.
Or it could be this. I don't know what order they're at.
IE Fight
This one's
Night
already
in
been done.
Denver,
That's already
January
been done.
26th.
That one's done.
That is the next fight card when we're back. Nick Pretty Boy Apello is going to be making his amateur MMA debut for IE Fight Night. If you don't know, now you know. January 26th is the return of IE Fight Night. Now is the time you guys want to get on this fight card. January 26th. Yup. Hit up David Bramlett, Lorenz Larkin right now. If you're a coach or a fighter, get on this card.
You need to get on this card. You need to. Plain and simple.
You need to get on IE Fight Night, period.
I don't know where you're sleeping at home, on your sofa, on your couch, in your own bedroom, on a bunk bed. I don't care.
Please welcome our next fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Ramon Cornejo.
So we got Ramon Cornejo coming out in the red corner, and Dustin Serrano coming out of the blue corner. Again, Castro MMA versus Submission Factory.
Again, we are here at IE Fight Night, Ontario, California. The California Education Performing Arts Center, aka
Who's going to get tossed real quick? We're going to hear a thud.
Our next bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 165-pound junior division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Castro MMA from Tracy, California, Ramon Cornejo.
And there we go again, another guy from
And his
Tracy.
opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He trains with Submission Factory from Los Angeles, California, Dustin Serrano. Referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy.
Again, here we go. Tracy MMA Combat,
Pointing out fights left and right. Expected this soon to be able to catch Riverside Submission. We'll see if they can go 2-0 tonight. Man, Riverside Submission is just crazy right now.
these are some big kids.
I told you that, and there you go. Dustin Serrano comes in like a bull.
A lot of needs from Soriano.
Cornejo with the takedown.
At first I thought he was a little too high to even get that takedown, but
Look at Serrano just holding the hands, making sure he stays down. He's
Trying
trying
to
to
get
control
risk-
the posture. But then he literally...
there we
gives
go. Oh,
up. Cornejo is able to get in the full mount, then transition, pull him over for...
trying for a triangle attempt.
but he doesn't have his.
Oh. He just got to pull that leg right behind that knee and then pull down on the head.
It's
He's
too.
tapping.
Soriano with the tap.
Got everything, I got everything.
So we had a triangle submission and a tap from Dustin Soriano. Ramon Cornejo will get the victory here in round 1. That was a little touchy.
Okay, so the kids out of Tracy, pretty good.
That was a good replay. I like the replay. Solid replay. Bad thing is,
I don't know about that stop. It happens in MMA. It is what it is. It's one of those things. But man, Ramon and Cornel got that triangle in, and it's like as soon as that leg slipped behind that knee, that was it.
I thought he could have got it a little bit earlier too if he would have been able to pull down on his foot a little bit quicker, but to get that submission early, pretty impressive for it. Ramon Cornejo able to stop Dustin Soriano. Again, here we are, 2-0 out of Tracy.
Maybe them guys are on to something over there. Just saying.
John Frank hooked me up with a little insight, and I'm saying they're 2-0. We go from a karate point system to now an MMA point system. 2-0 right now. They're showing some promise.
The referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy, stops the fight 1 minute, 1 second to the very first round. Your winner by way of tap out due to a triangle choke, out of the red corner, Ramon Cornejo.
But I want to see Dustin Soriano fight again. I want to see a little bit more with him with a little bit more time. It'll be interesting to see exactly what he's going to be.
They're allowed to fight 5 periods of combat.
Okay.
Single day. It's set up so they can do tournaments.
So is that why her first round was only 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can do 5 periods. So it's set up like if you do a double elimination tournament where they can fight up to 5 times or 5 rounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they can have 5 fights if it's single 5 fights. Yeah.
What you got for me?
Valeria Estrada's fighting again.
Yes, correct. She's fighting for the second time tonight. The first one was only 2 rounds. This one's expected to be 3 rounds. Right?
Yeah, so this one's going to be full 3 rounds?
You're allowed a maximum of 5 periods of combat.
You can have 5 periods of combat, so yes. 2 and 3.
So it'll be interesting to see how Valerie comes out in this one. If she comes out with the same Valerie that's staying intensity she came out in the last round in her first fight, or if she's going to be again that first round, I'm going to fill it out, I'm going to kind of engage when I want to engage. It's going to be interesting because to me, you already got your feet wet in the first round, in the first fight of the evening. You should be able to take what you were doing in the second round of the first fight, progress it to this round. Basically, you're in your 3rd round already. You should be ready to go.
So it's definitely be interesting because, again, John,
Kylie Donaldson,
where's she from?
Casper also.
Yep, and where are they from? Just saying. John Frank throwing out Castro MMA. They're looking real good right
They're
now.
from Tracy. You guys are going to have to remember that name at this point. Tracy, Castro MMA. Those 2 names, what you're going to have to focus on. They're 2-0 already. Possibly they can go 3-0 as Valeria Estrada will step again inside the cage for her second fight.
2-1. They lost. Phoenix Lopez lost.
Did Phoenix? Oh yeah, that's right. Phoenix lost. Phoenix was from Castro. 2-1 on the evening. Looking to improve to 3-1.
Yeah, because they lost to Peter Brown, the little juggernaut. Kylie Donaldson, Valerie Estrada.
Please welcome our next
second
fighter
fight
as
of the
she
evening.
makes her way into the cage, Kylie Donaldson.
Wait, this song has to marinate a little bit. No, I just like the little kid to your left that's dancing right now. Yo! Step on up. That's an aggressive punch. Again, I guess Castro remains here to make a statement. I mean, very aggressive. They are trying to push the envelope here tonight. Vanessa Hardy back in the ring as the referee. Larry Landis, Ramiro Silva, all your judges. Salvador in the cage, get ready to announce three of the brothers. With your cross-country support for Check us out on twitch.tv/IE Live TV. You can catch all as well as IELiveTV.com. Check us out there. We will be on both platforms all night.
Please welcome her opponent, Valerie Estrada.
Same song. IE Fight Night Karaoke. Go. The bass is so loud. It's like a mini earthquake in here. It's a mini earthquake in here. You feel your legs shaking a little bit. We're feeling in the air right now with some karaoke here at IE Fight Night. Night of the Champions. Valerie is back in the cage for the second time. The time. Alright, so let's see what we get from
Our
her.
next battle of the afternoon is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 100-pound schoolgirls division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Castro MMA from Tracy, California, Kylie Donaldson.
Is her nickname Double Time?
And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Gracie Baja from Whittier, California, Valerie Estrada. Your referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy.
All right, here we go. Vanessa Hardy, bring the fighters together here at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions, youth portion of this evening.
I like how she's able to really get them to shake hands before the fight instead of touch gloves.
Right? They're so nice. All right, here we go. Touch gloves, come out fighting.
She almost tried to take the center of the cage this time, Estrada. Because Kylie was able to push her right back up against that cage. Estrada doing a very good job. And there's the dump.
One thing you have to admit though, Sean, Valerie is a gained opponent.
Yeah. Ooh, she got the sweep and is on top almost.
Finish it. There you go, on top. Valerie Estrada got on top of this one. Val looking for a submission.
Valerie looks like she took all over where she left off in the first fight tonight. Is where she finished in the second round.
Sean, doesn't she remind you of a type of fighter that you know you need to get hit first to know that you're in a fight?
Yeah, you need to get woken up a little bit. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
I always tell somebody, why would you want to get hit in the face to get woken up? Just take a smelling salt and smell the salt and wake you up first.
Right.
Instead, no, some of these kids are like, dude, hit me in the face first, then I'll go know that I'm in battle.
Yeah, Kylie just needs to put her feet on Estrada's hips and push her up.
Oh, pushed her arm through and goes for a triangle.
Uh-oh.
That was smooth technique right there. Donaldson able to push that shoulder out, get her leg over the top for that triangle. She's going to push it down.
And she's going to pull that leg back behind her knee and pull it a little bit tighter.
Vanessa Hardy looking in on there, making sure everything's good.
There you go. She's got to pull her right leg down a little bit more to get that a little bit tighter. Because right now it's still sitting up kind of high. Val's doing a good job at keeping that arm tucked in and her head down.
There's multiple submissions now that you can go from. There you go. There's a tap. Valeria Estrada will tap out.
She's a game opponent. I give her that
all day.
Every time it's just a learning curve for Val. There are a lot of bright spots that I see with her, even though her demeanor is like, I lost. There's a lot of growth and opportunities with what Val has done and what she's shown. It's been very eye-opening. It's been very a learning experience. You can't knock that. These kids are learning techniques and stuff like that to grow in this field.
Remember, Valerie's only 13 years old.
Yeah, she's still got a long way to go. And the fact that she took 2 fights, gained on both of them, got the fight to the mat, she just got caught in the wrong position.
She could have easily came out and folded and not come out and perform the way she did. She performed admirable, was a game opponent, did exactly what she needed to do. Unfortunately, she got caught. You know, there's not a whole lot you can do. If you're at creation, it's either you get caught first or you catch somebody.
Yeah. So it's like, just relax, breathe, take it in for what it is, and be good about it because there's so much positives.
We'll go to the scorecards. Vanessa Hardy will get the opponent to the center of the cage. Salvador will give the call.
The referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy, stops this fight 1 minute 50 seconds into the very first round. Your winner by way of tap out to your triangle out of the red corner, Kylie Donaldson.
So your character shows after you lost, not when you win.
Right.
Anybody can come back after they lose, after they win. But to come back, move forward after you lose and keep with this, that shows your character. That builds character. Winning doesn't.
Yep.
Losing builds character.
And that's what you're seeing right there.
It's what you do when you lose.
It's like when you're
She's
looking
not giving up.
And when you're looking at Estrada's eyes,
she's got a good attitude.
Versus her demeanor here up against the cage was like as if she was defeated. And when she was standing there in the middle of the cage, you saw it in her eyes that she, to me, at least in that moment, looked like I was so close. She realized I was close. And it's now, again, the evolution of a fighter. Where did she go from here? You're seeing progression. We've been talking about that with her from the first one to the second one. That's the thing about IA Fight Night. They just don't bring back one person and be done with it. They bring back an individual and try to help build them up. This isn't going to be the last time we're going to see Valerie. We're going to see Valerie again. And I'm excited to be on Valerie's journey, to see where she's going to be in the future, to see how well her team goes. Okay, here's the next step of what we need to do. So we're on this journey just like she is with her.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's welcome our next fighter, Brian Gonzalez.
Brian Gonzalez from Team United coming to the cage versus Gabriel Turan. Why does that name sound familiar? Was he on the last IE fight too?
They both fought a few times. They're both veterans.
Both of them fought on IE Fight Night, the last one, right?
He fought a few ones ago. He might have fought the last one. They're both veteran kids.
Really? Duhas? And what's her last name?
Back in the day, our last name being Ducross Brothers, Ducross. This song used to be our anthem because everybody thought that they were saying our last name, but it's Duhas. German. True story.
Yeah, like, is your name really German? And
right?
Is it really pronounced Duhas? No.
Ducross. French.
But I haven't heard this song in years.
I didn't even know it still existed.
Every now and again, I'll just pull it up just because. It's like the other day at work, I was listening to Shout.
Which one?
By Disturbed.
And his opponent, Gabriel Terran.
I was like, I didn't know that was allowed to be listening to it.
Right? John Frank, are you trying to go live?
I'm going to go live on Instagram just for a little bit.
Huh?
John Frank trying to go
Testing my
live.
social media skills here.
You need to. That's where everybody is right now. You should switch the camera and talk to them.
Yeah, my eyes look funny on characters. My eye condition shows.
Sound the alarm. Fight Night, Night of the Champions, Sean and Tristan Cross. Your commentators for the evening. Youth Pancration, giving back to the youth. We got 24 fights. We are down. This is our 8th fight right now for the youth side. Then we go to the amateur side. The amateur side. Huh?
16 fights.
No. 12 fights. 12 fights. IE Fight Night. 2 title fights. Supposed to be 135, 145. May change at the 12th hour. We'll know. Salvador, the man in the ring, calling the action. It'll be the boys all night. It's your boys. IE Fight Night, IELiveTV.com, Twitch.com/IELiveTV.
This next action is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 115-pound schoolboy division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team United MMA from El Centro, California, Brian Gonzalez. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Strength and Honor from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Gabriel Terra.
No, that's not live.
Referee in charge of the action, Jonathan Romero.
Go back to your Instagram, your story. Go click on live. Start my
So
video.
Gabriel Turan in the blue corner, Brian Gonzalez
Sorry,
in the
teaching
red
John
corner.
Frank how to go to live on Instagram Live, USFL, Youth Pancration, IELiveTV.com, Twitch.com/IELiveTV. We're your boys for the evening. We're the DeCross brothers. Oh, what a leg kick! Bro, that was the hardest leg kick we have ever seen in the Youth Pancration. Took the dude clean out and knocked off his helmet.
My Atlanta! That was one of the heaviest leg kicks that I think I've ever seen in Pancration. Literally chopped
John
that
Romero.
leg in half.
John Romero struggling with the helmet a little bit. Can get it on if he can. There you go. John, one step at a time, is able to get that helmet on. Struggling with the strap a little bit. No pressure for John.
Dude, Brian Gonzalez just unloaded with that leg kick and took out the leg clean of Turan.
This is now our 2nd time calling Youth Pancration. And that was the hardest leg kick I have seen in Youth Pancration.
Right?
The hardest.
The fact that you undercut the guy
and knocked him onto the ground, and even where his helmet popped off, you know that was hard.
Keep working, gentlemen. Let's go. Keep working. Work to pass. Work to improve. Work to score.
As John Romero yells at the kids to inform them to move, to score points, adjust positions. Corners yelling instructions to Gonzalez. Saying that there is a submission attempt that Gonzalez can get from this position.
Turan's guard is really good right now. He's not letting Gonzalez break it. He's not letting Gonzalez get the better of the positioning. Ooh.
Is that a
Kimura
from the ground?
If Turan can roll out, ooh, that was so close.
He had to pop that.
If he could have rolled, he could have easily taken that land.
Here we go. We're back to standing up. You would think this would be an amateur fight, not a Youth Pancration fight at this point. All right. So again, based on the points and the control, you're looking at multiple points going to Gonzalez's corner early and often.
Gabriel Turan needed somebody to pray for him in that first round after that leg kick, and then it turned against Gonzalez, where Gonzalez had to pray for himself that he didn't give up that arm for an arm bar. There's a lot of praying going on in that first round of
Am I going to get a submission? He almost had a Kimura from the backside. To be able to switch it to the top side and lose it at the last minute, what are you thinking at that point? Like, as a kid, you're thinking you have the Kimura, you have the opportunity, and it just slips out of your hand just like that. Wow. That was a good first round. You're at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions. Viral. You know what just went viral? We just went viral.
That leg kick went viral.
Right? IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions in Ontario, California, at the California California Educational Performing Arts Center, aka the CPEC Center. We're the New Cross Brothers. We're your commentators for this evening. Hope you enjoy it. Go ahead, like IE Fight Night's page. Show your support.
IE Fight Night Youth fan page on Facebook.
IE Live TV. Show support. The New Cross Brothers. Show your support. We're doing this all night long. So if you guys have an energy drink, yo, bring it over to our table.
Gonzalez whips that leg kick, and Turan does not like it. This kid kicks like a soccer player. Like, you know, like Douglas Lima leg kicks?
Yes.
This kid's got like Douglas Lima leg kicks.
And those leg kicks only come with time and like Muay Thai technique. The way that he can turn his hips and snap off that leg kick, you know that there's power back there.
But this time, Turan ended up catching that leg kick.
Turan needs a lost art with leg kicks is the checking of them.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand
Fighters
why
like to absorb the leg kick and say, oh, okay.
Why? When you can check it and do a little bit more damage on the impact coming in.
Ooh. As soon as Turan comes in, he gets caught with a leg kick. Turan's doing a good job right now. I do not want to be the judge on this one. These both kids are both scoring at a rapid pace.
Looks like Gonzalez is getting a little tired here in the second round.
Yeah, he just needs to be able to find that distance with a leg kick, because right now it is clearly favoring Turan. Turan is clearly the more...
we get a takedown here.
All right, so this time Gonzalez is on the back, and we'll see how he moves off his back. But Turan looks like he's the one that is the more composed of the two, as well as he's the one that doesn't look like he's fatiguing as much, where Gonzalez looks like his tank is almost on empty. 10 seconds left.
John Romero's in to check. There it is. It'll stop the fight. Well, stop the round, I should say, not stop the fight. But
wow, what a switch! What a switch! Turan came out, took another hellacious of a leg kick, a couple of them in that round, but then Turan turned it around and ended up, in my eyes, stealing that round. It is 1-1 right now between these two. We got a third and final round.
Again, though, you have to look at the pancreation. You have to understand the points, though, because you have to do more control and more posturing to gain more points. Because the way that you get a takedown, side control, 2 points. Submission, 2 points. So it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this, Sean.
Yeah. Look, hands on his coach. Just chilling on the stool talking to his coach.
Oh, yeah.
Completely polar opposite.
Again, man, we tell everybody, when you're watching a fight, watch the corners, because the corners can tell two stories. The way that you look at Gonzalez's corner, where he's sitting on a stool and he's hovered over his coach and he's taking deep breaths, his gas tank is being maximized at a full tank and it's almost on empty. Then you look at the other corner, you look at Turan, and he's just chilling. Back to his opponent, talking to his coach, disengaged to what's going on. Calm, cool, and collected. That tells you a lot about preparation coming into this fight.
Oh. Turan's clear, the more comfortable of the two. He knows that Gonzalez is going to throw a leg kick.
He knows that the leg kick's coming. He's not worried about that. He's more focused on his opponent that's in front.
Good takedown by Gonzalez there. He needed that to kind of recover and get his breath back a little bit here.
All right,
So we'll see what kind of position we get here from Gonzalez as he's on the top. If he can slide out of the guard, get into side control, he'll gain points. Some heavy shots from the top from Gonzalez.
He's just having a hard time passing the guard of Turan right now.
Good leg lock from Turan.
He's got to pull that arm out. Turan's got a Kimura attempt.
Gives up the hold for a submission attempt from the ground.
All he's got to do is pull back. No. Gonzalez gets out of it, gets high.
And he loses both things here. Not only did he lose the submission attempt, he lost control of the legs, so he gave up into a full mount. So now Gonzalez is on top.
And he's working for what's my favorite word tonight?
Oh, he slipped out from the back! Like Ace Ventura, the pet detective, out of the rhino. That's what we just saw. Slipped down the back like the rhino. Only here at IE Fight Night. Turan pulling Ace Ventura coming out of the backside of the rhino.
Man, he just slipped out of the backside of Gonzalez.
But man, what a fight.
I don't
both
want to
kids left it, both inside the cage. But again, like I'm looking at the two corners, Sean.
You can go 5 more rounds.
Right. You got Turan that can go multiple rounds.
Both those kids are savages.
David Bradley is intrigued by this matchup too. But Sean, Turan looks like he can still go. Gonzalez is like, dude, I'm done. I'm tapped.
I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go another 5 rounds.
Frank, get the coaching on the right. Look at that. You know you've been in a war when you leave it all inside that cage. Only here, IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions.
IE Fight Night youth side.
Woo! The tempo's starting to pick up, boys. Boys and girls, tempo's starting to pick up. It's only going to get faster.
It's only going to get more aggressive.
Wow, what
side
here.
are you going to be on?
Right? Incredible fight right now that we just had. Brian Gonzalez, Gabriel Turan. One guy legit leaving everything inside the cage. Everything. Tired.
David
exhausted.
Bradley, USL, Lorenz Larkin, my goodness. Pancration at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions.
To think about it.
Support the youth. Go on Facebook, like the IE Fight Night youth page. Support these kids. Like USFL fan page. Like them, support them. These are the guys you want to be able to watch and understand where they're coming from. It starts here. Man.
Oh, we are so going to have to get somebody on the air here in a few minutes because
why? Who we got?
Oh, and he's right behind us.
Hey now. Mason's coming up. Does Dad want to come on?
We're going John Romero inside the cage. One of the best referees. Only here on IE Fight Night. Salvador getting the cards, getting ready to give the announce of who the winner is.
Yeah, I can see that. Makes sense. The split decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds
Let's
of
see if
action,
they
we
go
go
Turan.
to the judges' scorecards. First judge scores a fight for Turan. Second judge scores a fight for Gonzalez. Third and final judge scores a fight for your winner by split decision. Out of the blue corner,
Gabriel Turan comes away with a split decision victory. 2-1. You started to see the tide change a little bit, and when you started dealing with points, you really could kind of figure out who's winning based on the point system. That was a narrow victory for Gabriel Turan, but he stole the second round. Then he was winning clear and decisively in the third round until Gonzalez got that takedown. Then it completely altered
that towards the end, but by that time, the points were already racked up by Duran, that it was unable to recover. Again, and at that point, when you start seeing the tank being drained to empty, that starts playing into a factor as well, because Duran started seeing that. And the minute he started seeing that, he knew he had an opportunity to get the victory. It was how he was going to pursue and get that W. Duran gets that W tonight here at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions. Also, Sean, the event being sponsored by King's Equipment. Check them out as well. The New Crossbow Sports Warriors, IELiveTV.com, Twitch.com/IELiveTV, David Bramlett, Lorenz Larkin, UFC's own John Frank, IE Fight Night in Denver. Are you kidding me? January 26th. You guys, IE Live taking over. It's what it's about. San Bernardino, Paris, Moreno Valley, Temecula, Menifee, the boys. Come join the movement.
I picked a good one for my first live Instagram, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hope I did it right.
John Frank went live on Instagram. Yes, I helped him with that. Taught him how to go live. First time ever. And he picked a doozy of a fight here. Have it. Now he just needs to go live with the next fight. The next fight. Paul Acue versus Mason Bramlett. Little Beast about to get stepping inside this cage. We had Mason Bramlett on our show. And boy, he's a grinder, a worker at every step of the way. And here, he gets an opportunity for a title. His parents are right behind us. They're nervous, they're excited. Mason Bramlett, get ready for the USFL West title.
Please welcome our next fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Paul BJ Acue.
Here you go. Title on the line. I gotta give props though. USFL has a pretty cool designing title. I know, right? Not bad title. I approve.
20 years in the making.
This is gonna be 5 rounds, 2 minutes each in the schoolboy division, 130 for the USFL West title. Woo-wee! This is going to be a barn burner. Mason Bramlett coming out of Riverside submission. If you guys have number one in the USFL West. Between Paul Acue, Mason Bramlett for the USFL West title.
Please welcome his opponent, Mason the Beast Bramlett.
Here we go. Mason the Beast is coming to the cage. And we heard it on our show. He told us what song he was coming out to. Mason Bramlett told us bodies were going to hit the floor. That's why he chose this song. I haven't heard bodies hit the floor in quite a while. The emotion that is right now through Mason Bramlett's dad, David Bramlett, is written on his face right now. He's anxious. Mom and Dad sit in the crowd, look. Anxious. You know, as you are a parent, and you're so invested in your kids, and the emotion is so raw. That's what you get. Mason Bramlett checked out outside, coming inside the cage. Here we go. USFL West title on the line. I don't know why, but seriously, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I blame David Bramlett.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This next matchup is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the 130-pound schoolboy division USFL West Championship title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing American Striker MMA from Tracy, California, Paul PJ Haku.
Here we go.
And his opponent
Guy
across
for
the cage,
Tracy.
fighting out of the blue corner. He trains with Riverside Submission from Riverside, California, Mason the Beast Bradley.
I think this is the first time that I've seen Mason show excitement feeding off the crowd.
Good rolls in the back, give me a good clean fight. They recommend it at all times. You guys understand the rules? Ready to go? Touch it off. Let's rock and roll.
Here we go. USFL title on the line. IE Fight Night. Mason Bramlett in the blue corner. Aku in the red corner. Titles on the line. Here we go. Larry Landis. Cage is locked. Battle ready.
Fighters come out, touch gloves.
All
Mason
right,
coming in like a
Mason.
bulldog. Yeah. Put his head down.
Mason, a wrestler first, looking to get this takedown. Get it to where he is comfortable with.
There you go, there you go, stop.
Pull the
There it is,
hips.
there it is.
There's
There it
a
is.
slam by Mason.
Good
Old school
takedown by
wrestler.
Mason.
Now we'll see.
Posture up, posture up.
We'll see if he can push down the kid Aku's hips and be able to get out of this.
There you go.
Controlling.
Head up. Knee. Take those arms.
Push up. There you go. He's
Doing
fine.
a
He's
good
steady.
job of keeping his arms tucked in right now, trying to look for a hole.
Posture up. There you go. If you could just push down on the hips and pull out.
Or slam him again, whichever way works first.
Switch. Switch.
There you go. Mason's out. Looking for a hole. Hey!
Hey, we got a cartwheel.
He is kind of agile on his feet. I mean, we had him as a guest. You saw that he can dance. Now he's just showing off. And now he
Cartwheel.
lands,
Yeah.
He
He
does
was
a
just
cartwheel
showing
and
off.
lands over in the full amount. He's just showing off for the fans.
A Riverside submission, #1 submission that they love to do is that armbar.
Heavy, be heavy. Come on, Mason. Be heavy.
He's in good top control. Top
Just use his
position,
weight,
being
make him
able
feel
to.
uncomfortable.
Yep. Going for that arm. There it is. You got
Working
10
for the
seconds.
Chimera. Oh, switches to the other side.
Nope. Not going to be able to get in the last 10 seconds. All right.
That was a pretty good round up for Mason.
We saw a little bit of gymnastics in the first round by Mason the Beast Bramlett. I think he should be, his nickname should possibly change now because he did cartwheels. But impressive first round by Mason to be able to get the takedown, get top control. Now we'll see what kind of adjustment is made from the camp out of Tracy, Castro MMA, with Aku, and what they're going to try to do here.
Man, dude, that was a tight round.
Very tight.
Mason came out, put his head down, went for the double, got the double with a huge slam. Looking for holes in the game of Aku. It was a very close round. First round to me goes to Mason in that situation. It'll be interesting to see how he comes out in this round.
Again, when you're talking about youth fighters, you talk about evolving as a fighter.
you're seeing it firsthand between both of these guys because we've seen both of these guys fight at IE Fight Night. So to see these guys continue to improve, it's pretty special to be able to call the fight, especially for a title fight right now. Mason's striking more than what he's accustomed to doing.
And he's doing good at it.
Right.
Landing it, and he's utilizing it for...
That's a wrestler.
He's using his strikes to set up his
the takedown, which is smart.
He throws enough of them to get him to worry about the striking of him and defending those point shots to the point that allows Bramlett to come in and score the takedown.
As an intelligent striker or an intelligent wrestler, that's what you need to do. You can't telegraph takedowns.
He's just got to avoid his head right now.
He's got to push it off. There you go.
There you go.
Scoring points on the sides. Lay down heavy. Give that arm.
He's working for that arm.
Get it.
Mason's strong.
Little beast going for a Kimura.
He's got that arm. He
trying
can pull
to snap it out.
Oh.
He was able to straighten that out a little bit. For a second, he had that Kimura.
Inches away from snapping in that Kimura.
That's the thing, though. The Riverside Submission knows that limb. That arm, most of the time, is going to be there for the picking from Riverside Submission. That's what they know. They know that limb. They know from different angles how to get that arm. So if Mason could get out of this, needs to push down the hips to release that leg. Mason really wants to finish.
Stay easy, Nathan. Stay easy.
He's looking for the finish.
2-0. Mason in the blue corner.
Next one.
So here we are, Sean, heading into the third round. You want it?
I'll give you some. Thanks.
So Mason's really utilizing his strength and his weight to really make Aku uncomfortable at times on the mat. If he continues to wear him out, the submission attempt that he's been looking for, that Kimura, the ability to take that limb is going to be there. He's just got to be patient. Continue to buy time. Continue to be patient and look for that limb. It'll be there at some point.
The funny thing is that I always my biggest issue with Mason watching him fight was the fact that he doesn't strike because he's a wrestler, and here he's showing a completely different fighter than what I'm accustomed to seeing.
Stay easy, buddy.
See, the striking's there, the setup is there, the feints are there. See the weight,
and then the takedown,
the dump again. Nothing is telegraphed in this fight so far by Mason.
No. Mason's doing very nice with setting up his striking for his takedowns.
And I'm used to, see, there's another takedown by Mason. I'm used to seeing Mason where
the doubles there all day.
Where he kind of struggled at times to get the takedowns. He struggled at times to showcase his wrestling skills, right? From prior. Because everything was telegraphed. He's not telegraphing anything in this fight.
And he got into side control after that takedown. Now he moves over in the full mount.
He throws out a jab or a leg kick and then shoots in for that double. That's smart. Again, we look at the fighter's IQ and see how as a kid, how do you adapt? How do you take your coach's lessons and how you teach? And well, Riverside Submission's doing exactly that with Mason. We're in full mount here
You've
from
got to
Mason.
love the evolution of a fighter and being able to watch somebody grow.
I love it. Being part of something special.
Mason's trying to pin that arm.
I can't see from my angle. There's an arm bar.
Got an arm.
That was,
Come on, Mace.
I was asking for water.
that was crooked.
Mason's just got to defend his back.
5 seconds.
It's too high.
I still don't think it was enough to get that round.
No, definitely not. Mason controlled
Yo.
probably about 90% of that round. He almost had that near armbar attempt. It's clearly Mason outstriked in that round too. There just was not enough that Aku could do in that round that would have taken that round away from Bramlett in my eyes in that situation.
I'm trying to get the look on David Bramlett's face. That look says it all. Your look says it all. If he would have just sat a little bit longer on that armbar, he would have had it, but all right, here we go. Round 4.
Mason trying to shake it off a little bit. Reaching deep into his tank now.
These are championship rounds right here. Championship
Literally,
rounds.
championship rounds. USFL West title on the line. So this is where champions are made of. Mason's again going to try to hook his hands and get another dump here. Look at the slam.
There's the dump. There's the dump.
That double is there, and the
All
grip
day.
strength for Mason is ridiculous. Once he locks in those hands, he gets that dump 90% of the time.
Mason has to get.
But Aku just does a good job at defending from his back.
If he could push on the hip, get that leg out, he would be in top control. I have to look for a different position here to get into side control some way, somehow. Going for that arm.
He has that arm.
He has that arm in the Kimura.
Pressure, you gotta use that pressure.
I have no angle from here. Looking for some kind of Kimura, looks like. But the arm's too straight. See, if he can push down the hip, he could do a hip escape and get that leg out. He's so focused on the upper portion and focused on the arm that he's losing the position battle because he can easily slip that leg out.
Almost. His
See?
leg's almost out.
Yeah, but if he would just apply a little bit of pressure, he could slip that leg out.
There it
it's
is.
out. Sit on.
Now switch over.
Sit down. Try to get too cute with the arm.
You should have switched over and grabbed for an armbar.
So Larry Landis explaining that arm, or that the straight arm, was in. It just was not fully locked in, so it was fine. So here we go. 5th and final round.
Champion round.
Is the points too much?
For the USFL West title in the schoolboy division, 130 pounds, we are in the 5th and final round of this title bout. Mason Bramlett has been able to do almost anything he wanted to do in his gameplay.
It's just that
Against Paul Aku.
my only takeaway from Mason is the fact that he's had multiple opportunities to get a finish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
And
here
one
we
of
go.
two
This
things
is
happen.
the
He's
fifth
gotten too keen on the
final
armbar,
round.
or he's slipped out of a Kimura attempt. If he would have just sat a little bit longer, he would have been able to get it. But here we go with Aku, Mason, final round. championship rounds here. Titles on the line. Fifth and final round. We'll see how this goes.
Woo! They had a little bit of a dance party there.
Right, back to the cage.
Mason's gonna hook the
digging
hands.
deep for the double. Aku actually has a wide base this time.
And there's
looking
the
for the
hands.
hands.
And then he's gonna lift and dump again.
And there's the dump.
All day. All day. Once
Once-
Bramlett gets him against the cage and he gets his hands locked,
You know
he's
that
able-
double's coming.
He's able to get that double. But man,
Knee.
Paul Aku's defense from his back has been done very well.
All right, see, again, we're in the position, Sean, where he can get a submission here.
Mason in the full mount. Trying to make him feel a little uncomfortable now.
Taking a couple shots from Aku from the bottom. Not where Mason wants to be. Mason losing the full mount to getting on the bottom. Aku being able to rotate and roll right through that was pretty good defense.
Mason just needs to sweep and get him back over to his position.
If he could sweep or rotate his hips, he could get out of this because
Aku is struggling right now to pass the guard of Brown.
You can't pass the guard at this point, but he's just sitting on top. All right, here we go. We will get the scorecards from the judges that will be given to Larry Landis and Salvador. And we'll get the announcement here on who is the USFL West champion at 130.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Paul Aku was a gamed opponent. Just didn't have enough in his tank to defend the power from Mason and the double takedowns that he was being able to do at will once he got him up against the cage. But man, Aku did the best of it to his ability to defend.
The defense is what kept Aku in this fight.
Absolutely.
Because this fight could have easily have been finished early and often on multiple different accounts. But man, I'm not going to take anything away from Aku because Aku did what he was supposed to do in awkward positions, in positions where you know that you do not want to be in, and still came out 5 rounds. IE Fight Night. We're your boys, the New Cross Brothers, Sean and Tristan New Cross, live on IELiveTV.com, on Twitch.com/IE. Yes. Switch, IE Live TV. Man, what a night do we have for you guys. Guys, come on down. Amateur MMA fights start at 7, doors open at 6. Get your tickets at the door. All right, Salvador is coming to the cage. Larry Landis has the fighters and the contenders in the front.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. After 3 rounds of action, the judges have returned their scores for a unanimous decision. For the winner, and now 130-pound schoolboy division USFL champion, out of the blue corner, Mason
Mason Bramlett is now your USFL 130 champion.
Mason. First title. Come around. You can relax now. We're going to bring here Mason Bramlett on to talk about what he's feeling right now. Come sit over here. Sit down. How you feeling? How you feeling? What was it like going 5 rounds for your first title? How exhausted are you? How are you going to celebrate now? Pizza food? Go relax. Enjoy your title win. Good job. What was it like feeling when that double was there all day long for you?
I was surprised that I got it like every time.
Yeah, once you locked your hands in, it was there all day.
What I would do, because he'd have his legs separate, so I push him back and put his legs, and then I got it.
Man, good job, Mason. Good win. Welcome to the champions table.
Thank you.
There you have it, Mason Bramlett, the new USFL West title champion in the schoolboy division. Once again, Mason Bramlett knew what was there, knew how to continue to, again, get that takedown over and over and over again. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. You know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's welcome our next fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Seth Priest.
So we got Seth Priest versus Dalton Kaufman. Dalton Kaufman is from the Power MMA, and Seth Priest is from No CMA. Both are 13 years old in the novice division, 110 pounds, 3 rounds, 2 minutes, here at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions, where we just saw one champion crowned. We are now at bout number 10. Go to www.twitch.tv, IE Live TV, or IELiveTV.com. Like IE Fight Night fan page, IE Fight Night Youth fan page, to the Cross Brothers, all on Facebook. Stay tuned. January 26th, IE Fight Night Endeavor is the next card. If you're a fighter or a coach, hit up David Bramlett and Lorenz Larkin.
His opponent, Dalton Kaufman.
The left one? Oh, the spaceship song.
for 5 2-minute rounds for the 110-pound novice division IE Fight Night Championship title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing North Orange County Martial Arts from Brady, California, Seth Priest. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, he trains with Power MMA from Mesa, Arizona, Delton Kaufman. The referee in charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy.
So here we go. I like how you left me, and I have no idea what fight this is. Because they said 5 rounds. It should be this. It is. But they said 5 rounds, 2 minutes. So that would make it a title fight. That's what he said, right?
Well, then good for those two that it's a title fight tonight.
Right? All right. So Seth Priest versus Dalton Kaufman is going right now at IE Fight Night. And again, like I told you, freaking 12th hour. I'm telling you, that's just going to be the thing. 12th hour. This is a title fight, 5 rounds.
2 minutes.
Yep. So what is this? Seth Priest is in the red corner, and in the blue corner is Dalton Kaufman.
Dalton's almost got that in.
Yep, going for a rear naked choke early.
Just got to get it right underneath the chin.
Going for it again.
Strong with taking the back. That was a strong first round there for Dalton. And you got Seth Priest. The next round, he just needs to not give up his back.
Yeah.
If he gives up his back, he's in the wrong position, and he risks giving an opportunity for Kaufman to submit and take the W. But what a night so far for IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions, youth portion. I mean, we've seen a title be handed out. We've seen incredible finishes from rear naked chokes to Kimuras tonight. Normally it's arm bars. Tonight it's Kimuras and rear naked chokes. They wanted to switch it up on us tonight. They didn't want to do all arm bars tonight.
Vanessa Hardy yelling at the kids, fingers to the face.
Oh, see, there was another takedown,
right? It is really good to see.
Dude, switches right in his side
control with 2 points.
See, we're seeing a lot more Kimuras tonight. Kimura things.
Like every kid that has been on their back has attempted a Kimura tonight. Like every kid.
They want to be the first one to grab it tonight. Maybe if he switches a little bit to more to north-south, that he could probably grab the arm a little bit easier.
don't even know what you would call this move. Like an inverted triangle?
Yeah, probably.
Helmet's off.
He's like, I got this. I can put my helmet back on.
For the first time, kid's like, no, I got it.
I got it.
I got the
I
helmet.
can put it back
Right?
on.
I got it. Give me my helmet. See? Kimura.
Yeah, it's there. You just got to pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
Oh.
Pull it.
Yo.
It's almost there.
I thought for a minute he might have popped that on the roll through.
Right?
Dude, the kid's yelling.
Ah,
The kid is yelling.
that is in.
Yeah.
Man, I'm surprised his shoulder didn't pop out about that one. My
Hey.
lad, that was tight.
Give that guy effort. Give that guy a solid A for effort on that.
I'm surprised his arm didn't pop out though on the roll through, because that arm was protruding. That shoulder. If you look at his corner,
It shows that there's something not right with that arm. See how he's just holding it there?
I wouldn't read too much into it just yet. We'll see when he comes out.
Yeah, right. We'll see how Seth Prince comes out. Getting to talk to. Well, this is for a title fight. Both of them put it on a show right now.
Yeah, see, I think his arm's fine. He's just resting it there because he's high-fiving his corner. He's good. This guy looks like he can go another 12 rounds.
Well, we'll see how this is how this next round turns out.
Kaufman's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's like, can we please just go right now? Well, you got Priest that's
All
really
right, Vanessa already
in-depth.
getting ready to tell people to clear the cage. And here we go. Next round. Round 3 of 5. These are the championship rounds at IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions.
Yep.
Runs right into a front kick for the takedown.
He ran right through that.
I guess that'll work, right?
Able to score the takedown.
Front kick go
in
right
his-
through it.
right into side control. Both fighters back up to their feet.
Kind of. And there's the
Down,
takedown.
Right into full control. Let's see if he goes back for that left arm and for the Kimura that he worked on towards the end of the round.
Looks like he's going to go for that arm again. If he's smart, find the limb that he was just working on.
That's the thing. If he goes for that left arm again, he may be able to finish it a little bit sooner because of the fact that he did probably a little bit of damage on the roll
shoulder.
through. Yeah.
Walking the cage. Trying to get out of this position. But Delton doesn't want to leave this position.
Wouldn't you? I mean, you're controlling the fight right now. So make him work on the bottom for whatever while you control everything.
If Priest could push off the cage, he could probably roll out of this. Look at this. Look at that. Digging deep for the arm. Switch his hips. There's the switch.
That left arm.
There's the hip. There you go. Fight for it.
Break the hands. Break the hands.
Gonna grab
Break
that
the
arm.
hands,
There it
there
is.
Left arm was
Armbar
there.
submission by Delton Kaufman.
It was there all night for him.
Yeah, you keep working for it. Keep working for it. He'll get it.
Look, watch the armbar. Once he breaks the hands, he was able to extend that arm real quick.
Able to get that grip to pull apart his hands. He did it perfect. Good, solid finish for Kaufman, and the title will be awarded here tonight to Kaufman. For what, the 110? We'll find out here shortly.
Oh, it was for the IE Fight Night
youth title. The first youth title being handed out tonight, and it's this fight. And this is what we were talking about. IE Fight Night doing something completely different for these kids. And the first ever IE Fight Night youth title will be handed out.
In charge of the action, Vanessa Hardy stops the fight 1 minute 42 seconds into the third round. For your winner by way of armbar submission, and now the 110-pound novice division champion, out of the blue corner, Dalton Kaufman.
There is the first IE Fight Night Youth Champion in the 110-pound division, Dalton Kaufman. First title handed out, and what a fight they picked for it. IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions, first IE title. No, I'm good right now. First IE Fight Night champion in the youth is Dalton Kaufman. There it is. It's going to be interesting to be on this journey with this kid. He looked like he could go another 5 rounds.
He knew from the minute that the game plan that they have put into play was there, Sean. And for him to be able to finish it, he did exactly what he needed to do. IE Fight Night Youth Novice Champion, Dalton Kaufman.
Remember that name, because he will be a repeat fighter on IE Fight Night.
Please welcome our next fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Phoenix Lopez.
Phoenix Lopez, number 2.
So let's see if Phoenix Lopez can redeem himself for Castro MMA. Big Boss Man joins us right now.
Better now. Hey, David Bramlett in the building. David, your son just won his USFL West title.
Yes.
How proud are you? Come on.
It was a tough fight. It was a tough. That kid, they fought before. He's strong, man. That kid, you saw he almost got choked out in the, I think it was 2nd or 3rd round. Once he reversed, that kid is just too strong for him. He can't defend the takedown, luckily. But yeah, he almost got choked out.
David Bradley always keeping it 100, even if it's his own son. He almost got choked out. See, Sean? I call it straight down the middle. David Bradley calls it straight down the middle.
Yeah, always.
But you excited now that you have a champion in your family?
I can relax now because he's been working hard. He's been training hard.
Isaac Sidekick
Oh man, it's been
a whirlwind.
Yeah, my wife has done a lot for him.
I could see she was the one that was yelling and screaming most of the time. You stone cold face, like Papa Bear, pissed off. What are you doing? Mama's like, boy, I swear if you don't do this, I'm gonna.
What are you doing for this? You don't even have it, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you doing? Like, you need to drop 20 pounds before you start moving like that again. So, no, but he's, you know, that kid's tough, man. Paul's tough, man.
Hey, I was just impressed because I'm watching your son grow in front of us, and something that I've even talked to you about is that your boy apparently does not like to strike with anybody, and it was always about wrestling. Here he came out, and he was feinting. He was not telegraphing any of his takedowns, And that's what I believe my brother and I were saying, that that's what left him open for those doubles. Because this time he was actually striking.
He was doing a lot
setting it up.
Well, that's what he used to be known for. Like, you know, was his hard strike. The little shit can hit hard, man. He was doing a lot of fakes. I was, you know, trying to tell him, like, fake, you know.
Yep.
Use that little inside trip to where you almost like get him off balance. Because that kid's much bigger, so he had to get in closer to him. So that's what that was our game plan. Go in, take him down, and work at
Tracy, California.
Your son told us that he was surprised that when he got him against the cage, at how easy he was able to close the base to get that double.
And when you don't train wrestling, which I don't know if they do or don't, but if you don't know the basics of it, it shows. You know what I mean? So, and he just has to work on his wrestling. I think Paul does, and he's going to be a great fighter. I mean, he's going to, you know, he's a tough kid, man.
But man, those kids out of Tracy.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's Castro's MMA, man. They're coming hard. They were like a karate school.
A karate point school at one point.
Yeah, and they travel. They bring a big bus down. They're just, you know.
They're coming from a Riverside submission.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're gonna be, as far as points for the year, they're gonna be right up there. If they don't. Ooh.
There's
Phoenix
a takedown
with the take.
These kids are just like.
Hey, I don't know where you found some of these kids this time. I mean, the kids from last time to this time. I mean, this is another level again.
Yeah. You have so much talent out there in this youth.
There's an armbar. It's over. Phoenix
Recovers, redeems himself to finish the night 1-1 tonight. That was
one
quick.
for Phoenix. Out of Tracy, out of Castro. See, those kids.
Yeah.
They're coming.
They're coming, man. They're coming. There's another kid coming. Delton Kaufman, who just won our first IE Fight Night Youth title.
Yeah, I should really break that thumb now. Because you did not give us a heads up that was the title fight for the IE Youth Novice fight. So kind of disappointed, boss man.
My bad.
All of a sudden I hear this is 5 rounds. I was like, what? Do you have a title fight?
A lot of shit going down. This is the craziest fucking fight card ever that we've ever done. I mean, it's insane the amount of just flopping and flip-flopping and go, let's do this, let's do that, like that we went through on this card was just amazing. I'm surprised it even went through the way it did.
It goes to the testament of you and Lorenz and your ability to pull it together and do what you guys do.
Because still on this card, I mean, from the 24 fights from the youth to the 12 for the amateur.
Yeah, 11 or 12.
I mean,
13, something like that. Yeah.
From everything from the moment you have started with this till now, how incredible to even be at this point.
Yeah.
Your winner by way of armbar submission out of the red corner, Phoenix Lopez.
We try to put a lot into it. Plus, Lorenz had a fight. And,
yeah.
And you know his attention was kind of off.
Lorenz won.
Yeah. It's great.
Now he can put the rest of that division on notice.
Dude, as soon as he got me, he's like, dude, what do we got to do? Like, you got your partner back. Like, let's get this done. So, and I told him, I was like, hey, dude, I'll lock it down. We'll keep it, you know. And we had no hiccups until 48 hours. That's like your fucking, it's like a 48-hour fucking.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, shit. All right, Sean, what's going to happen in the 12th hour? Because lately, that's what it's been like. Like everything, from our show to you guys and so it's like, shit. What's going to happen next? Like right now.
Dude, it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock last night. We were sitting here just bullshitting. Like, oh, okay, we're done. Boom. Hey, I gotta pull out. Like, wow, dude. Like,
right?
You know, there's something has to be done on accountability because there's a lot of money at stake on this.
And you and I talked about that.
Yeah. There has to be something done.
We need to figure out how amateur fighters, if you want to be real fighters, not fake fighters, real fighters, something needs to be done.
Something has to be. There has to be a change in things because, I mean, always
fighter
find,
making his way to the cage.
we always
Isaac
come through.
Makakino
But-
Funtas.
But something definitely has to be done. It's too much risk. Where
And
these
too much-
promoters didn't want to do it anymore. Like,
Right?
you know.
Too much investment and not a whole lot being in return.
I mean, we had fighters for the youth side that were like, "What do you want from me? I'm here. If you got something, let me know. I'll fight."
Matter of fact, she just showed up.
She just showed up. Just showed up. Was not registered. Didn't have. I paid for everything for her. Got her locked up. She's gonna fight.
Is she the last fight of the night?
Yes.
All right. Ganesh, Natalie Estrada, last fight of the night. That's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah. No, she's pretty tough, man. Both those little girls are tough. And I don't know. It's gonna be something. We'll see. It's another title.
Yeah, for the USFL.
Yep.
Right here.
Yeah, we only did one
Please welcome
IE
his
Fight Night title.
opponent, Uriel Raptor Coon.
This is the thing, like, we don't want to just throw our titles out there, man. Like, we really don't.
John Frank earlier was saying the same thing about the USFL titles.
Right.
Not here to throw out titles just because.
Yeah. Well, we had a title fight that was scheduled, which you'll see. It's Chris Array, Raul Rosas. Definitely title-worthy match, but one kid is 14 and one kid is 13. We can't do it.
Correct. That's what we were told.
So, and I had it lined up, and then I find out that he's 14 on Facebook. I was like, oh man.
Yep.
Like, you know, but
It,
that's good.
it happens because once he turned 14, you can't really do much about it.
There's divisions, and you know, you have to fit within those guidelines, and if you don't, you don't.
And speaking about guidelines and speaking about kids, how good is Peter Brown? 8 years old.
Yeah.
The kid is strong for an 8-year-old. Like, my goodness.
Dude, I know 6-year-olds that are out here doing like lattes or something. You're like, what are you doing? Who's your coach? Like, what are you teaching these guys? You know, like, but it's crazy, man. Like, I'm telling you, this youth generation, just wait. You know, we're breeding.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we
Youth
go. Our next
fighters
matchup
into
is scheduled
something
for
that's gonna
5
just be
2-minute rounds
crazy.
for the 75-pound.
It's
gonna be a crazy next year.
USFL
Yeah.
West Championship title.
Yeah.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get over here and
Grappler
see what I gotta
Studios.
do. I'll be
From
back.
Irvine, California, Isaac Makakino Funtas. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He trains with Riverside Submission from Murrieta, California, Uriel Raptor Cruz. The referee in charge of the action, Jonathan Romero.
Man, there you had it. David Bramlett letting the fight fans know a little bit about what's going on with IE Fight Night, USFL, all that other good stuff. Woo, that was a little in-depth, wasn't it?
Again, something that people have to understand is that
We pulled the curtain over?
Yeah.
Or pulled the curtain off?
yeah, we open up that curtain. We allow people to come inside to understand what we're doing.
Oh! Did he just run a 4-1 across the cage? And threw a leg kick at the same time.
All right, so we are apparently in
Uriel
a track
Cruz
meet.
comes across, darting across the cage like he was a track star and throws a heavy right leg kick.
But again,
But his Isaac is the one that's on top right now.
IE Fight Night, Night of the Champions,
There's
11th
that armbar.
fight of the night,
Almost.
and the 12th fight of the night, and we have Uriel Cruz versus Isaac Flantas. So I mean, dude, incredible fights from the beginning to now.
Yep.
We just had the curtain opened up a little bit from David Bramlett, talking to the world about this youth generation and about giving back and things that are changing with teams and fight camps. Incredible in-depth stuff. So it's always interesting with David Bramlett when we talk to him, because he's a lot like us. You know, we're going to call it exactly how we see it. We're going to tell you the truth exactly how we see it, just like every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook, Ducross Brothers, or on IELiveTV.com. Either way, you can catch us. Combat Sports Talk Show. Commentators for the evening.
Woo! Euro Cruz, a nice spinning.
Since when are we watching ballet? He did a full 360 punch.
No, it was a kick.
Or
What
kick.
are you talking about?
Still interested to say the least. I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh, shoots it for the double.
Man, Uriel Cruz is quick.
Yo, somebody needed to have a stopwatch to clock that run across the cage. Nope.
That was a good first round.
Good
that was
round.
fast. That was like watching the flyweight divisions. They're quick little buggers.
Good call, yeah, absolutely. So first round, Sean, who are you going with? Uriel?
I think Uriel did enough to kind of steal that round. He almost had an armbar in at one point from his back. So it could go either way. But there's a lot of exciting moments in that one that, as a competitor, you're happy either way it goes. You could easily see a split decision for this one.
I love how the coach for the blue corner and Uriel Cruz Riverside submission, like, yo, grab the arm, left, right, I don't care, grab the arm.
Grab a limb.
Riverside submission, that's what they're known for. Grab the arm.
Grab a limb.
Grab a limb. This is exactly what he just told this kid. I don't care what you do. You grab the limb. Do your job. So we'll see here how round number 2 is actually starts taking a little bit, and see how the pace turns out here. Here we go. And again, another run across the cage.
Got caught,
Pulls
didn't pull
guard, right? It happens. But I think that has a lot to do with Riverside submission, because remember, Riverside submission just say grab a limb, grab an arm, right?
Yeah.
So he runs across, pulls guard, goes for that arm. So we'll see how it translates here in round number 2. No grip. Adjusting.
Justin
See?
trying to grab that arm, trying to
He's
swing
trying
his
to block
legs
it
over.
so the foot doesn't come over across the face.
Yeah.
Try to stop that armbar. If he can push down, on the right shoulder, he can bring up that leg and go for a triangle. If he can rotate his hips, switch over, the arm bar's there too. He doesn't see it. Isaac's not seeing the submission. Like, he's just kind of going through the motions and blocking the attempt.
Well, that's what you want Isaiah to do, is block the armbar, block the triangle attempt. Because it's Uriel that's on the bottom right now.
Right. But if Isaiah could actually see the move being done beforehand, there's easy counters. Because look, the minute he rotates his hip, he could go jump to full mount if he can move out that hip. See? If you push, guys, okay, see? He had an opportunity to pass and go to full mount. Now we're going to get ground and pound from Isaac. Push off. Yo, he took a shot to the head. I think that was more by accident, but still nonetheless. He took a clean shot to the head. John Romero, referee inside the cage, just letting Isaac know, hey, watch the headshots. You can't hit the head. Anything above the head is illegal. In pancration, you can't do it.
Anything in the front of the knees is illegal. Anything in the back or by the ribs, the rear ribs, is illegal. One of those little red curtains, and he was
Like a
going
bull?
Olay for a bull coming right at him.
There's a good solid kick.
He's doing a really good job at avoiding.
Corner. Blue corner is talking about he needs to go for a Kimura.
Isaac doing it much better in this round. I
Yeah,
told you
oh,
this
absolutely.
one was close. I told you this one was close. Man.
Dale, pisa con todo. Punish, punish.
What a good round for Isaac.
Uriel Cruz, Isaiah Flantes. There we go, adjusting.
Look at that.
Stuffed the takedown attempt.
Ooh, that was a hard punch right to the center of the chest on Uriel.
Hey, very well could have gone the complete opposite way if he got that takedown.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. So it's interesting to see where exactly we are at now is that Isaac has clearly read the game plan of Uriel and has stopped his takedowns to the point that Uriel, his only option right now is to pull guard.
And anybody that is from Riverside Submission understands that pulling guard isn't necessarily something bad.
No, it's not, because there's a limb there. So it's just a matter of what's the outcome and what is next.
As long
that was a hard kick.
As long as there's a submission that... What are you going to do?
Huh? Right over there, and then right over there. On. At least it wasn't over the top, dude. Time to make a rule, John.
Well, I don't want to make stuff. I have to make it.
Jaden's trying to figure out what happened.
I would have just called it a TKO and not a DQ.
I know.
I think that would have been the better approach than saying DQ due to fighter not feeling well.
What's the problem?